Hey, hey, Front Row Promotions. How are you doing tonight? All right, we have in the house, we have my sidekick Kandi. We have an amazing band, Sticky Sweet, a tribute to Def Leppard. Welcome, guys. How are
Hey,
you?
how
How
you
you
doing?
doing?
Doing pretty good, pretty good. Um, Kandi, I'm having a technical issue I need to fix. If you'd like to carry on,
Oh wow, put me on the spot, are you?
I
Okay.
have to,
I
yes.
see I see
Otherwise,
what's going on here. I see what's going on.
yes.
No, it's all good. I'm only kidding.
It's all good. Yes.
First I just want to say to Lisa, thank you for keeping my chair open for me. I've been on a bit of a hiatus dealing with some personal issues, but tonight I'm finally back. So thank you so much.
So I threw her in the oven. Go get them. Go get them.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Well,
Yeah.
gentlemen, welcome to the show. I know we've got a few of you, so we'll save the good stuff for later. But
Yeah.
first of all, tell us about where the band came from and how you guys came to be.
Well, I'm Mike, the singer, by the way. Michael does. I'm not the singer. Basically, it came from the ashes of my last band, which was another Def Leppard tribute called Rock of Ages. A few years ago, that broke up. We did very well, but I kind of left the music business, kind of not totally, but I moved to Pennsylvania, became kind of like a rural farmer guy from New York City, and I really got into the lifestyle, and I wasn't really playing around a lot, and a lot of musicians started calling me and messaging me to do another Def Leppard tribute or to play in their bands or to start something else. And even my wife was bugging me to get back out there. And one guy in particular kept bugging me. That's Tommy. He's not here tonight. Tommy Higgins. And one guy in particular kept bugging me.
Hold on.
Yeah,
Oh.
turn the volume down there, Lisa.
Yeah, I
Oh,
got it. Everything's good.
Okay.
Sorry
Yeah.
about that.
So he kept bugging me, and he to make a long story short, he pretty much said he gave me a good deal. He said, "Listen, I'll put a band together. Let's do the Def Leppard. You did it before. We'll do it better, and I'll get the musicians. I'll put it together for you. You just stay in Pennsylvania, do your farming stuff, and get a bunch of guys, and you come and check them out when we're ready." And I did, and I was kind of hesitant in the beginning because starting a band from scratch is like starting a company. It's a startup company.
Yeah.
There's a layout of money and stuff like that, and it's kind of slow in the beginning. But I met the guys, and they really inspired me because they were either in successful bands already, and they knew how to manage a band and what it took to become successful as a tribute band, or they had their own businesses, or both, and they were really smart. So I said, okay, I'm going to do this, and we did it. And that was over a year ago we started it, and we did our first show, and it's full steam ahead. And I'm really inspired by these guys, and we're booking for next year. And yeah, that's how it started.
Absolutely.
So you mentioned New York. Are you all from there, or are you kind of like all far apart, or how's that working out?
I'm from New York. We're all from New York. Mike, like you said, he lives in Pennsylvania now, but he comes down to rehearsal. So the rest of us are on Long Island, so not far from the city.
New York. I love the
Yeah.
accent, New York.
Do you
I love it too.
Do we have
I
an
think we
accent?
have another band member coming in.
Well, if you're from New York, yes, you have an accent. I'm also from Canada, so apparently I have an accent. I'm
for
up in
Canada,
Toronto. So. Yeah, exactly. Yep.
Border,
Exactly.
no border, huh?
Yeah, absolutely. You got it. Lisa, are we good over there?
Almost.
All right. Why don't we go around the table maybe and share our musical inspirations? Like what got you guys started, being a singer, a musician? Like how did that work out?
For me, when I was a little kid, I saw Kiss. I was probably about 5 or 6 years old, and that was it. Coolest thing I ever saw. And then once I heard Van Halen, it was over. I just wanted to play guitar. I still do. I want to play 24 hours a day. drives my wife nuts and everything. After high school, I moved to Hollywood for a while, did the whole hair metal Sunset Strip thing.
Well, I didn't know that.
Yeah. I was in a hair band called Romancer, and we lived out in Hollywood. I partied with all the rock stars. It was crazy.
Wow.
And I survived, came back here, and I've just been playing music with different bands ever since. Can't stop, can't put it down. So I'm a junkie.
Yeah, once you start, you can't stop. I got you.
Yeah.
Totally.
Yep.
It's like an addiction.
I'm
It's
not
amazing.
a musician.
No
I'm not a
question.
musician. I'm not a musician, but I do love to sing. I'm not great at it, but I love to sing.
Don't let her fool you. She has a wonderful voice. I love it.
Simon Cowell, I don't think would like my singing. He's very critical.
It's all
who
about
likes
the
him
love.
anyway?
It's about the enjoyment of it. As long as you love it, that's all that matters.
That's
I
right.
enjoy
That's right.
Yeah, I do enjoy it. Singing it gets the emotions out for sure.
Yep. No question.
Paul, how about you, my friend?
I would say the first time my sister was watching Channel 13, she was watching Gimme Shelter with the Rolling Stones. And once I saw that film, I was hooked. I wanted to be a musician. So I went out and I bought the Hot Rocks album and started playing the clubs in the city, like the Bitter End, Kenny's Castaways, all originals. And then from there, I just started getting into the cover circuit and playing bars and clubs for so many years. So, but I love it. I still love it. It's great.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Mike, you?
Well,
Besides from looking like Randy Rhoads, who inspired you?
well, it wasn't Randy Rhoads. It was long before him. I'm a Beatles fanatic. They're the ones who I just was knocked out by them, and I wanted to be just like the Beatles. I started out on guitar, so I'm essentially a guitarist and then a vocalist. So I'm into, but I branched out into jazz, like jazz fusion and stuff like that. I'm on guitar. I really like that. That's my first love. But in the 80s, when the hair metal stuff came out, I was in a couple of hair metal bands, and but I learned to sing pretty late in life, so in my 20s, and ever since then, I love any kind of blues rock, like Free, Bad Company. I really like the blues rock stuff, and the commercial metal that came out in the 80s. I love that whole scene. That was an incredible decade. Decade. It was just unbelievable. There were bands everywhere. Every neighborhood had a bar with bands, and it was a great scene back in the 80s. And but later on, I actually worked for RCA Records as a producer, and I learned how to produce and stuff. I made my own demos at home. But I worked with a lot of world-class engineers and producers in the 90s, and I learned a lot about, how to record a band, how to inspire a band, how to produce them, how to write with them. And but then that tribute scene came out, and I'm sticking with that, and here we are.
So you said that you guys have been a band for about a year. Is that correct?
This band, yeah. It's been a little over a year now, But
so in a little over a year, I mean, you guys must have played some really amazing shows. Can you share some memories, your favorite moments during shows, maybe funny fan interactions?
Well, we've only done one show so far with this band. We did our debut show, but during the time we've been playing with other bands, in our other bands, and I'm sure there's a lot of memories that the other guys can share with that, but. With this band, we've only done one show so far, our debut show.
We filmed a promo video, started dealing with agencies for booking, took pictures, and wanted to make sure we got the set down perfectly. We didn't want to rush anything. There's a lot of good bands out there, and you got to be good. So you got to make sure you're ready and take your time to do it. So, and
that's the right way to do it. I respect that 100%.
So we're looking forward to a big 2024.
Yeah, and something. The way my philosophy was, my vision was to go all out. There's a lot of bands out there that I'm just going to say they don't have all the I's and T's crossed as far as being a tribute band. I said to myself, I'm going to start a new band. It's got to be 100% everything, not just the music, the attitude, but the look, also the clothes you wear. It's a big thing. It's presentation. Like when I go see a tribute band, in a club, I'm expecting to see as close as possible to the original band. I want to look at the band like I'm looking at the real band. That's what a tribute band is supposed to be.
Exactly.
And I spoke with these guys, and they agreed with me, and we were all on the same page. And we took our time, researching stage wear, guitars, amps, and all this stuff to be as close as possible to Def Leppard, because that's what the fans are expecting to see. They're spending the hard-earned money, and we're going to try. We were going to make it try our best to deliver what they're expecting as close as possible to Def Leppard as possible.
Absolutely. And also, just to sort of piggyback off what you said, I mean, unfortunately, these bands from the 70s and the 80s that are, being portrayed in tribute bands like yourselves, I mean, those bands, it's a dying breed. They're not going to be around for, 30, 40 more years. So you guys are trying to do them justice, bring it right to our doorstep. And I respect that 100%.
Another aspect of it is, and it's unfortunate, the price of concert tickets to see some of these bands now.
Oh my God, tell me about it.
Crazy. So, you go see a tribute band, a good tribute band can give you almost the same thing for, a fraction of the price. It's
more than a fraction of the price. Yeah. You guys deserve a lot more, but hey.
Absolutely.
Lisa, is everything good over there?
Well, I have it set up the right way, but somehow the Facebook part isn't, and I shared it, but I just wanted to make I'm trying to make a note to a private message to someone who's asking that said they don't see it on Facebook at the moment. But if you're tuned in on YouTube channel, I had to share the YouTube channel onto my Facebook page. I don't know why we're having a glitch like this, but it always goes through well. The last 7 interviews went perfect, but this one has to be in a glitch for some reason.
Of course, the first interview I come back, there's a glitch.
Yes, the first time. See, happy. This is your initiation, right? Throw you on the spot, take you in, put you in the pot. There you go. Roll you around.
Everybody wants a handful of candy, so the system is glitching now. What the hell?
There you go. There you go.
By the way, shameless plug. That's the name of my other podcast.
We're involved in a lot of different things. So,
cool.
And we have another show. We haven't moved a little in a while, but yes, Kandi has the handful of candy, and she's amazing at what she does.
Awesome.
And she can tell you more about that. But for this show right now, we are live on Facebook, supposed to be, and on YouTube. We are still live on YouTube. So if you are seeing us on YouTube and can't see us on Facebook, I shared the YouTube link. So just click that link on my front row page and everything should be wonderful. Yay. All right.
So you want me to continue or?
Yes, go right ahead, and then I'll flood in. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, gentlemen, what are some of your favorite Def Leppard songs to play? Like, maybe give me your top 3.
To play, my favorite songs to play are probably different than my favorite songs to listen to. I like "Let's Get Rocked," "Rock Till You Drop," and probably "Love Bites" are my 3 favorites to play.
Nice. Rock Till You Drop. That's my favorite Def Leppard song.
Yep, great song.
Amazing.
Yep.
Mike, how about yourself?
That's a hard question. I have so many. I love Bites because I'm a softy at heart. I like a good power ballad, and it's an amazing song, and it's not really that easy to sing. Oh God, I love. God, I should have thought of this before the interview. Paul, how about you? What are your favorite ones?
I would say Photograph and Stage Fright and Woman. Those 3. I love them. And I never get tired of them. But Stage Fright, we open up the show with it. It's just powerful. It's great.
I got to say, I think Stage Fright, I think that's one of my favorite songs, definitely. It's such a kick-ass song.
Yeah. It sure is. Oh, my God. As you can tell, I am a Def Leppard fan.
Great shirt. Yep.
Guys, you need to see around this woman's house. I'm telling you, Def Leppard here, Def Leppard there. My God.
Nice.
Really? That's great.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
my favorite band, and I haven't met the guys yet. I would love to, but I did get the VIP, and the one woman when we got our VIP and stuff, they she said, "Oh, the boys would love to see you. This would be awesome because I would wear this. Me and my friend Sandy would wear this and a whole bunch of other stuff and shorts. People would stop us thinking that we were part of the show, and they wanted to get pictures of us and with us. But it was an amazing feeling. And no, we never did get to meet them. So maybe one day. Maybe one day. Have you guys met them?
You know what?
I've never met them.
Oh, okay.
My wife has actually met them a few times, but I haven't.
Oh.
In fact, that's how I get her blessing to be in this band, Def Leppard. Her favorite band.
There you go.
Def Leppard and Queensryche can do no wrong. So.
Nice. Hey, Lisa, what you need to do is figure out how to get in touch with Joe Elliott's management and send them a photograph.
Yeah.
That's what I need to do. Absolutely.
See what I did there?
I sure did.
All right, I'm gonna hand it back over to you, Lisa. You carry on.
Okay, so yeah, I mean, did we find out about how out of all the different names that you could have picked, Sticky Sweet? I love that. So tell me who picked Sticky Sweet. I love it.
I think that was Mike, right?
I did.
Awesome.
Well, you know something. I didn't want to go with the traditional album names because they're all taken.
Absolutely.
Every single album is taken many times over. And I said, I don't want to be. Then I said, I don't want to be so predictable. And Sticky Sweet was always in my head. I said, no, that's really synonymous. Everybody knows that's from Pour Some Sugar on Me. And I said, I said, so let's just do it. And I picked a name, and the guys liked it, and we went with it. And yeah, I didn't want to be predictable. All the names are taken. So why jump on that bandwagon? Do something from left field. Think outside the box, as they say.
Yeah.
And yeah, so that's how that came about.
Absolutely. I love it. It is Sticky. I was just cruising through Facebook one day, and then I stopped and I saw Sticky Sweet. Wow. Oh, they look pretty cool. Let me check them out because, anything dealing with Def Leppard, that's my attention, and my eyeballs go right at it. And then I said, okay, I'm going to look at their page, and I'm going to check it all out. And then I listen to the music, and I'm like, oh my God, I've got to reach out to you guys and pull you into the shows. And I'm so glad. Thank you so much, and welcome to Front Row.
No, well, thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
We just love having you here.
We're hoping to get out by you and play out
Absolutely.
there. So we'd love to play out there.
I'm trying to get you to come to Baltimore, and I threw some angles at you.
Yep.
I'm hoping that you got some kind of feedback from Foston Barrel House.
Yep, we've been speaking.
Yeah, I'm waiting for Elle to get back to me. She asked me for some of our dates that were free, and I sent them to her, and was waiting for her to come back with some dates, and we're looking forward to it.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. I am so happy about that. So as soon as you got to let me know. I'm going to be there right in the front row.
You'll be the first one.
Definitely. Yep, right absolutely.
Now, I got to ask you guys a huge favor. Yeah. We don't have any good Def Leppard tributes up here. Why don't you guys come up to Toronto one day?
I'd love to. I'll do it. I have half my relatives live up in Rochester, which isn't that far from Toronto. I think it's somewhat close to
Rochester, New York. It's a bit of a drive from Toronto, but yeah, it's much closer than friggin' Baltimore, Lisa.
What am I going to do?
I think it's only fair that we do Baltimore and Toronto. That sounds fair, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, cool. We'll make that happen.
We got some cool venues up here.
Awesome.
I know. I'm trying to get out there to see her as well, but I need to get my passport, and I need to get some things in line. So
yes, because she wants to try my cooking. No other reason.
Oh my God, she posts her food. It's so good looking. It looks, oh my God, so tasty. I got to get up there.
Don't worry. If you guys come up to
Hi, Debbie Sicolo.
Say what now?
Yeah, she's a friend of mine.
Okay.
Yeah. Cool. And Kathy was saying hello, another friend of mine. It's great. Yeah.
All right. So we'll come to Toronto, and we'll play for you, and you cook for us, and it sounds like a fair deal, right?
You got it.
Oh, you will love her food. Yes, I'm sure. I haven't had it, but I'm sure you will love it.
Nice.
Well, when you go there, then I'll go there, and we'll all have a big party. How about that?
Yeah.
Good.
Awesome.
Oh boy.
Oh,
Keep
my
going,
Lordy.
Lisa.
All right. So I want to show the world what I saw and I like in your music. Is there a particular song we can pull up from YouTube? I have the YouTube channel on waiting and ready to go.
Maybe a promo video, the Sticky Sweet promo video.
Okay, it's right there. There it is. I'm going to turn this around so I can play it and hopefully let me know if you all can hear it. And I will get it set up for you. Okay, make sure I get it here. Can y'all see it?
Yep.
Okay, now let me get this over here a little bit. All righty. And then I'm going to pull it up. It's right there. I'm going to kick over
That's
here.
what she said.
Yeah, that's
Pull
what
it
she
up.
said. Pull it up. All right.
Holy shit.
Love it.
Hey, there it is.
Yes.
I like the leather pants.
Love it.
The vocals are on point, you guys. I love it.
I love this. This is amazing. Yes.
Mike, you're cracking me up right now. Hell yeah, guys. Woo!
That was put together really good. Oh my Lord. That's
Yeah,
amazing.
we want to thank DC Studios with Don Chapin, who runs it. He did the video for us, and they were fantastic.
Oh,
That is the most beautiful rehearsal recording studio I've ever seen in my life.
wow.
Every corner of the whole complex is like beautiful.
I can imagine. Wow. Where was this at?
It's in Long Island. What town is that, you guys?
Babylon?
Babylon?
Yep.
It's beautiful, beautiful rehearsal recording studio. Just amazing, amazing.
Wow.
Because most rehearsal studios and recording studios are dingy. They're disgusting. There are pipes everywhere, wires everywhere, and leaky pipes. This was just like being in a mansion. You know,
Yeah, been there and done that, man. I used to be a stage actress for an Alice Cooper tribute. We have had some pretty dungy places.
That's right.
Wow, so you know.
Yeah. We
Yeah.
finally found a good one after a while, and then I got kicked out of the band. But that's a story for a different day.
Oh, wow.
That's another day, right?
I'd like to hear that story. I would love to hear that.
I'll tell you guys off the air what happened.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
That's cool. I love
All right,
Alice
Lisa.
Cooper.
Oh, I love Alice Cooper. Yeah. Oh, wow. How long
that
were-
was
how long
my
were-
first concert. That's my
Really?
first concert when I was 12 years old. My cousin Chucky, my cool cousin, says, because I grew up on country, and
Right.
he says, you want to go to a concert with me? And I thought it was a country concert, so I went to this concert not expecting Alice Cooper. And I'm like, oh wow! So from that point on, rock and roll.
Nice.
Absolutely. So, Kandi, what was you saying? I'm sorry.
I was just saying that I would tell the story off the air of why I'm no longer in that band.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Not for everybody's ears. We'll tell you afterwards.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
What do you say we go into some fun questions, Lisa?
I was just about to say that. That sounds like a good idea. Go ahead and start with yours since you've been off for a while. So I just want you to jump in there. Go ahead.
All right, cool. Gentlemen, I want your honest answers only. Coke or Pepsi?
If I had to choose one, I'd go Coke.
Hell yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, buddy.
I don't drink that stuff, but I would say Coke. I don't think I've ever had Pepsi.
Well, see, you need to try. Well, when you come to Floss and Barrel House, I'm going to bring you a Pepsi
Okay.
What if they
because you
only
have
serve-
to see.
they serve Pepsi products or Coke products?
Well, I'll bring him one from 7-Eleven.
Nice.
I'll be on top of that game.
That's something. As far as Coca-Cola goes, the Coca-Cola from Mexico, they use real, I think it's real sugar or something. It tastes way better than the United States. In the United States, they use something else to sweeten it.
Yeah. That's true. You're right.
I heard that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I've
And-
tried it. I haven't gone to Mexico, but in our grocery stores up here, we have like the 4-packs of the Coke bottles that come from Mexico with the real sugar cane. It's so good.
Yeah.
Very
Lisa,
cool.
you must
Very
try it.
cool. Very
Yeah.
cool.
Come over to the dark side.
Stay to the Pepsi side.
or 7-Up, the Uncola.
Woo.
That's great too. I love it.
What is it?
7-Up.
Oh,
No.
7-Up is good. Fizzy. I like fizz.
I mean,
Yes.
that's
me too.
7-Up. That's a Pepsi product, but it's the only Pepsi product I'll probably do.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm only kidding.
I hear you.
Lisa, we'll go with your question. Your question gets a lot of interesting answers.
Do you like it? And then you can piggyback off of that one.
Sure.
Okay. All right. So if you guys, like, say you remember that movie from the 80s, the hot tub time machine. If you were in a hot tub time machine and you're going to set the dial, where are you going to travel?
This is an individual question, guys. We don't want you all in the same hot tub together.
Oh.
Wait, I don't understand. This is a hot tub time machine?
Okay,
Hot
so-
tub time machine. Yes.
Yeah.
So you want the time or the place?
So individually, if you were in a hot tub and it happened to be a time machine, you're going to turn the dial. Where would you want to go? It could be a place, could be a time, could be forward, backwards, whatever you want.
Well, I mean, I'd say Los Angeles, 1987, but I was there closely after that. I'd actually say Japan. I want to go to Japan. I want to tour. Japan.
Nice.
Yep. So
That's
Sounds
a good
good.
one. Nice.
Yes. Yes. I've never been there, but yeah,
they love the rock and roll there.
they
I wanna
sure
try-
do. Yeah.
I want to try McDonald's in Japan. I've heard they've got some really interesting things on that menu.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Maybe sushi on the Big Mac?
Oh.
I had-
It looks like a Big Mac. I don't know.
Paul, how about you? Paul, how about
I
you?
would like to go back. I wouldn't go far. I'd go back to 1972 at Madison Square Garden when the Rolling Stones did their tour for the Exile on Main Street album. That's where I want to go. See that concert.
That's
a
cool.
good one. That's a good one.
Absolutely. Yes.
Not
Is
far
it-
though, but
We have a club up here that actually might be interested in the Alma Combo. It's basically like the Whiskey A Go Go of Hollywood.
the
And we
Stones did the
have-
Love You Live album there, I think.
Yeah, there's so many artists that it's basically like Whiskey A Go Go, like all these different legends that walk through those doors. That's the Alma Combo.
Yeah.
And the Stones did play there back in the day.
77, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Marilyn Monroe even went there, apparently. I don't know.
that's a place where bands play still.
Yes. Yeah. It was, they closed down for a couple of years. They changed ownership, and the guy that bought it was this like bigwig millionaire. So he renovated it and created 2 different concert venues inside.
Nice.
Yeah, it was really cool. Actually, you guys might be familiar. You guys know Shark Tank, the show Shark Tank?
Yeah.
Well, we have a show very similar up here called Dragon's Den. I believe one of our guys from Dragon's Den had gone to Shark Tank. I forget his name though. But one of the former hosts of Dragon's Den, again, this bigwig millionaire, he put all this money into renovating it. And so he, but between the renovations and the fame, he got quite a big crowd to come back, which
Nice.
almost closed down the Alma Combo. So, yeah.
That's right.
Mike, how about you? Where's your hot tub gonna go?
Well, if I went in the hot tub, I would jump out immediately right after I reached my destination. But I would say, since I'm a Beatles fanatic, I would like to have seen them right before Brian Epstein got them. Because John Lennon always said,
Ooh.
the Beatles. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I was just like, ooh. I didn't say
Yeah. Because John Lennon always said that the best part of the Beatles was before Brian Epstein got them. And it was, he said the clubs, when he played the local clubs in England and in Hamburg, that's where all the excitement was. And he kind of toned them down. And I would have liked to have seen that,
Yeah.
in a hot tub, scrub my back while they're
There you go.
screaming around me,
Put some
And,
bubbles in there,
Yeah, that's what I would say. That's what I would
Let's
say.
take this one step further, guys. Who would you have in the hot tub with you?
Whoa.
I don't know if I can
Oh,
say- yeah, it's
I'm
definitely.
married.
definitely not any of these
I'm
guys.
married, but
Jennifer
So you
Aniston.
take your wives
Jennifer
with you.
Aniston, who said that?
I did.
What do you say? I missed
Nice.
it.
Jennifer
Aniston.
Aniston. I love it. Now you got to have Jennifer Aniston on one side and Angelina Jolie on the other.
Oh shoot!
That's not
Oh
a bad deal.
no!
That's okay. That's all good.
you, Bert. What do you say, Bert? You
I
answered.
said, Japan. Probably sometime in the 80s, Japan.
No, who would you rather have in a hot
Who
tub
would
with you?
put in the hot tub with you?
Who you want to have in a hot tub?
As long as it's not you guys, I'm good. So, that's
Oh my goodness!
That's a good answer. That's a good answer, Bert.
Oh my god. That's good.
Well, okay, I'll say who I'd like to have in the hot tub. I'm sure my wife wouldn't mind. Either Marilyn Monroe or Sophia Loren. That's it.
Oh,
Ooh,
Oh, okay. Okay.
Nice.
Yeah.
Like it.
Yeah.
Woo, sexy.
I'm old school.
yeah.
Hey, why not? Lisa, I'm gonna steal a question from you
Go ahead.
if you're cool with it. Guys,
Go
what's on your bucket list? What's the craziest thing that you have on your bucket list?
bucket list. Let's see.
I've done everything a man could do, I think, except go to the moon.
Which costs about $5 million if you got it.
Yeah. I think more like $5 billion.
That's the edge of space. That's actually on my bucket list, to go to the edge of space.
Yeah, you like that stuff.
Fascinating to me.
I used to go for that space thing, but as I got older, I got a little more cautious. Maybe that's a good question. Bucket list.
Yeah, it's like could be musically, it could be something in your personal life, anything.
I'd like to sing the national anthem at some ball game. Or some sports game.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
would be really cool.
I would like to. Yes. Yes.
There we go. There we go. You have
I'll
to
do
come
it-
to
I'll do it
Baltimore.
that-
We have a big Baltimore,
I'll do it Def Leppard style.
Yes, absolutely.
Nice.
That's a tough question.
It is. It is.
I would go surfing in like Cabo San Lucas or something, or
Nice.
Australia. I would love to surf. Like that's definitely on my bucket list.
There you go.
Catch a wave or two.
Yes.
Do you surf? Bobby, do you surf?
Yeah. When I can, I just got my boogie board and my fins, and I go out to Long Beach or Jones Beach, But I surf too. Yeah, I love it. Definitely.
I didn't know that either.
Yeah. Well, we got to go surfing as a band,
Yeah.
That would be cool. And you're
That'd be
definitely
cool.
for
Oh,
stuff.
USA.
Yeah. Do
So I learned a couple of new things today about my band members. I didn't know they went to was in the hair metal scene in LA, and Paul, you do surfing. I never knew that.
Yeah.
That is so cool. You get to learn about each other.
Yeah.
I love
Because
it.
we're so busy
I love
practicing all the time, we don't even get
I told
Chance
Paul
to
I didn't want to go in a
talk,
hot
yeah.
tub with him, so now he wants to take me surfing, right?
Oh.
There you go.
Oh,
Oh. Mm.
good one.
Yeah.
Bert.
How about your other question, Kandi?
God, it's been a while. Help me out here.
About the island.
Oh, okay. Actually, yeah, I've got a couple questions. Okay,
Yeah.
so if you guys were stranded on a deserted island, what 5 items would you want to bring with you?
For me, it'd definitely be a guitar, my dog, and I got to say my family, or I'd be disowned.
There you go.
My dog, guitar, family, some friends, and I don't know. That covers it. That's all I need.
Awesome.
Yep.
Mike, Paul, what do you got? Who wants to go first?
You go, Mike.
Okay. Aside from my wife and my guitars, I'm a big astrophotographer. I'm an amateur astronomer. I got a big telescope and equipment, and I do imaging of galaxies and stuff like that. I say my astronomy equipment because
Nice.
I'm sure on a desert island you can see a lot of stars.
Oh
Absolutely.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah. That would be nice. Yeah.
And my Beatles collection, my Beatles record collection.
Do you have?
There
do
you
have
go.
Photos? Do you have photos like of?
Oh yeah, I have them online. If you get on my Facebook page, you'll see them. I posted a bunch of them. Just
Yeah,
search. through them.
I'd like to see that.
Yes.
Okay.
Me too.
I'll send you. I'll send you a link to some of my stuff. Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Paul.
An almond joys. Endless supply of almond joy bars.
There you go.
Nice.
My bass, I love those. My bass guitar, I suppose, some good music. I would bring, of course, the Rolling Stones albums, and I guess my recliner.
Hey, why not?
You gotta have comfort out there. You really.
Oh
do.
yeah,
I love that. Yes.
yeah. And my
And a
TV.
nice pillow.
Yeah, definitely a nice pillow.
Yes.
And yeah, life is good.
Absolutely. There you go.
All right. Now I got another question, Lisa, and then I'll turn it back over to you.
Woo! Okay.
Somebody's giddy tonight. No, I'm kidding.
I am. It's hot in here. And the heat was on, and I got to put the air on.
It's hot,
Go ahead.
sticky sweet.
It's hot, sticky, sweet from my head to my
Exactly.
feet.
So we have
All right,
two
guys.
members that aren't with us right now because I guess they're busy. Tommy and Rich. Tommy plays
Okay.
guitar and Rich plays the drums. So I guess a shout out to them. Hello,
Absolutely.
wherever they are.
We missed you guys.
Yeah.
Okay, so guys, if you could have your Mount Rushmore of musicians, who would they be?
Who wants to lead off?
Well, I don't know. I come from a jazz fusion background, so it would be a little bit different than, I don't know if it would be rock musicians, but
Be anybody. Could be a mishmash of different genres. Doesn't matter.
all right. Chick Corea on keyboards, Jimi Hendrix on guitar, Tony Williams on drums, Jaco Pastorius on bass, and me singing.
There you go.
You do the extra face on Mount Rushmore. I love it.
Bass, the bass. Did I forget bass? Oh, of course. Of course. Paul J. No. Paul, aside from you, Paul. There's another Paul, Mr. Paul McCartney.
Wow. Yeah.
Oh, yes.
There you go. Absolutely.
And
I
he
don't know
plays
if they would all get along because they're jazz and rock musicians. They hate each other, so that would be one thing to see.
Mhm.
I
Who
think
wants
for
to go
me,
next?
it'd definitely be Eddie Van Halen, far above everybody else.
Yes.
Then probably Nuno Betancourt.
He's good, yeah.
Let's see. I am also a huge. Are you familiar with Striper, Michael Sweet?
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
Yes.
His guitar playing and singing is tops for me. So him.
Reach Out. That's my favorite song by Striper.
Amazing. Yep, great stuff. And I'm going to go with maybe Tommy Shaw from Styx. So
Nice.
Love him.
Good old
Yes.
Canadian rock and roll. I love it.
Yee, there you go, Candy. Ha ha.
Canadian rock and metal. It always tickles me when I hear that. Paul, how about you?
I would definitely have Mick Jagger up there. Paul Stanley from Kiss.
Yes, buddy. Yes.
I would have probably Keith Richards. And wow, there's so many to choose from. Let's see. I'm going to go with Paul McCartney too, because he's great. You know, he's a great bass player, and he plays with a pick. So do I. So yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
What? You're not like Mark Mendoza. You don't slap the shit out of your bass.
Mark Mendoza is great. He was in one of my also favorite bands, the Dictators, at one time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. A good New York City kind of punk rock band, and then he went on to Twisted Sister, obviously. Yeah.
But they're from around here, so you run into those guys all over the place and stuff.
Tell him, Candy,
But
about
if
your
you're
Twisted
looking-
Sister. Tell him.
Yeah, if you're looking for Eddie Ojeda, he's now in Nashville, Tennessee.
Cool.
Yeah, we actually, well, you're part of this too, Lisa, because we
I know.
traveled to Nashville this past March for the show.
Right.
And one of our interviews was Eddie Ojeda.
Nice.
He's
Super
so
nice guy.
sweet. Yes.
Just the nicest guy. And then I got a hug afterwards. He was so sweet. Lisa, who was your Mount Rushmore of musicians? Who was it that you picked?
This one, I picked all of Def Leppard, of course. That's my band.
That's why I asked you. I knew it.
That's right. All of them. Joe Elliott, Rick Allen, Rick Savage, all of them. Phil. I just love them. That's why I got you guys on.
Did you get to go see that stadium tour with Motley Crue? And
No, I couldn't make it. I wanted to, but it's pricey.
Oh, I know.
I just didn't have all that money to do it with.
Yep.
But if I did, I'd be there. Yes.
Our drummer also plays in a Motley Crue tribute band, so we're talking about getting the bands together and doing
Nice.
the stadium tour in a tribute format. You know. So,
Hey,
Awesome.
that's cool.
yeah.
That would be
Nice.
really nice.
Yep.
Now, my Mount Rushmore of musicians is a little unique because they're all over the place. Lisa, can I share?
Sure.
Okay. Are you guys familiar with Ghost?
Yeah, I love Ghost.
Well, I got to put Tobias Forge up there.
Okay, I can see that.
100%.
Yep.
Then I got to do, Till Lindemann from Rammstein.
Right.
Love Till. Got to put Paul Stanley up there. He's my guy. And
Yes.
I cannot have a Mount Rushmore of musicians without him.
Right.
And again, I'm going to throw this one out there, Lisa, because guys, one of my idols in the metal world is Wolf Hoffman from Accept. I got to put him up
Nice.
there.
Yep.
Yes.
I love Accept.
Absolutely. Who do we lose?
Yep.
We lost somebody.
Oh,
Yeah, that was Mike.
Oh,
Maybe
okay.
maybe he doesn't like Accept. I don't know.
Oh no.
Yeah, Wolf. Shout out to my mom. We actually went to see, because I know she's watching right now. But we went to see Accept last October,
Really?
and it was funny because
Oh, he said his phone shut down. Thank on
oh
it.
man,
Oh, okay.
we'll get him back. We'll get him back. But yeah, we went to see Accept in Toronto, and we got a hotel room because, of course, you can't go to a metal show and not have a drink, right?
Right, of course.
So we checked into the hotel, and who was standing in there? Freaking Accept.
Nice.
Almost all of them. Phil was out sightseeing. Mark wasn't feeling that great, but we ran into Uva. Yeah, Uva. I always say his name wrong. And our boys, Christopher Williams. It's actually his birthday today, so shout out to you if you're watching.
Oh, cool.
And Martin Motnick, of course, and then Wolf Hoffman. I don't normally get starstruck, but Wolf walked by, and I'm like, holy shit, that's Wolf Hoffman.
I've
Just
been
the best. The best
yeah.
of the best.
I remember the first time I heard Melchert from them. Great guitar playing stuff. I was like, this is very cool.
That's an amazing album.
Yep. And I saw them
Melchert.
open. I saw them open for Kiss on the Balls to the Wall tour. It was Kiss.
Oh
it was
shit! I didn't know they opened for Kiss.
Yeah, on the
That's
Lick It Up
amazing.
tour. Yep, it was the first tour Kiss did without makeup. It was actually very cool.
That's
There you
amazing.
are, Mike.
There's Mike.
Oh no!
Yeah, he's there.
We lost him
There he
again.
went. There he is. There he went.
Thanks for stopping by, Mike.
Yeah. So so that's who I would put as my Mount Rushmore of musicians.
Those are great choices.
And I've met 2 out of the 4. I really want to meet Till, and I got to meet Paul Stanley. Man, everyone else has met him but me. That's not fair. Not fair at all.
Hang on, I think he's back again.
Is he back?
That's great. Yes, he is. There we are.
So between the Alice Cooper and Ghost and Rammstein and Kiss, I'm going to say you're into theatrical rock.
Yes, sir.
Yep, I'm the same way.
Absolutely.
I love the visuals. It just
That's
makes
what drew
it great
me,
stuff.
especially Ghost. Like Ghost and Kiss were pretty much the same story of how I got
Right.
into them.
Yep.
Like you said, it was the visual effect. Yes, you hear the music and you're like, oh, that's great, that's great.
Yep.
And then you see their faces, the mask and whatever, and I'm like, holy shit. And then I start listening to more of their music
Yep.
and really digging deep into their catalog, right?
Yeah, there's great music. Yep, no question.
Yep.
I mean, that's the
Same
thing.
thing.
Visuals don't mean anything if the music sucks. So
Right.
Not unless you're Guar. I don't get that. That I don't get.
yeah, that's I
mean,
don't
hey,
know if that's music.
Respect to the band. Hey, listen, respect to the band. They're doing. they're knocking it out of the park. I get there's a lot of people that are fans, but I just don't. I don't understand it. I
Yeah,
really
me
don't.
neither. But credit to them. They came up with their own brand and it works.
Absolutely,
Yep,
absolutely.
so-
Credit and respect.
Yep,
That's what it's all about, right?
exactly. Yep.
That's
Is
it.
Mike good over there? He looks frozen, like Elsa. He's frozen.
Oh no.
He does
I
look
think
He's
Yeah.
gone.
uh-oh. Where did he go? He left
Yes.
again.
I guess he
Aw,
gets
man,
he
that's
gets
sad.
offended easily.
Oh no. Well, we have
No.
something on the board here if we want to go. Kandi, do you want to read the questions?
Sure. Yeah. So we got a lot of people tuned in.
Cool.
Of course, my mom, who watches every week, we appreciate her support. And also, we just want to shout out her and thank her for sponsoring our Nashville trip. It would not have happened if it weren't for her. So
No.
Awesome.
we really
Very cool.
appreciate that. Alvery, I hope I said that right. Alvery says, "What's up, guys?" Spez from Facebook says hello.
Hey,
Kathy, hey guys. Hi, Paul.
Hi there.
Yeah, my mother agrees. She says yes. Come to Toronto.
all right, cool.
Road
Debbie Sicola, did I say that right? Says hi. She's tuned in, enjoying the show. Monkey House Productions wants to know what's on tap for you guys in the New York area. I think we talked about it very briefly earlier on, but
we
yeah,
got-
what's in the works for you guys?
Right now, we got one New York show booked in March. I think it's the 22nd or 24th, but it'll be posted. And right now, we're booking a bunch of 2024 dates that are all going to be posted soon. 2023 was putting the band out there, getting it on the map, and then 24 is going to be when we hit the road and try and visit as many people as we can. So
Sweet.
Toronto.
yes,
Baltimore.
Toronto and Baltimore.
Yay!
Or as Paul Stanley would say, Toronto.
Hey, so I got a question for you in Toronto. Did you go see him when he was in Phantom of the Opera?
I did not.
Yeah, he did a production of Phantom of the Opera in Toronto.
I know all about that. I was so freaking disappointed
Yeah.
that I didn't get to see that.
I remember he did that. Yep. Yeah.
And he did good. I saw footage. I heard how he. Oh my God! I've
He was
never heard him
great.
sing like that.
Yeah, he was fantastic.
He was really good. Oh
Yep.
my gosh!
Yeah, you got to give him credit to branch out like that, right?
Yep.
And then he's got Soul Station too. Have you guys heard that album?
Yep. Yeah, it's very cool. Big band, jazz, soul, R&B stuff. Yep.
Yeah, and who's on drums? Who's on drums?
It's Eric Singer, right?
You got it.
Wow.
Yeah, man.
Nice, Bert.
Love it. All right, we have another comment. I'm assuming this is in reference to the Mount Rushmore question. Monkey House says Nigel Tufnell from Spinal Tap.
Oh, yeah, no question. Can't go wrong with that.
That's
Nice.
Spinal Tap of the OGs. So
amazing.
Which guy was it? These go to 11. Who was
that was Nigel.
Was it Nigel?
Yep.
Oh shit.
Yep.
Don't even touch it. No, don't. No, don't even look at it. No.
The regular amp goes to 10. To 11.
So true. That film is so true.
Yep.
Hi, Mike.
Yeah.
It really
We're back.
where's the stage? It's great stuff.
What did I miss? What did I miss?
A little Spinal Tap.
We missed you.
We're reading the board about the comments.
Now, we got a
Okay.
lot of people tuning in, showing their love. Anybody? Okay, last minute questions. Anybody watching? If you want to post a question, do it now. We'll get to as many more as we can for the guys. But in reference to Monkey House's other question, aside from shows in New York, like what do you guys plan on doing? Let's say in the next 5 years, like where do you really want to take this band? What's a vision for you guys that you want to realize?
Well, I would say just to be as successful as we can as a tribute band, and to be known as one of the best, if not the best, Def Leppard tribute out there, the most authentic. Because that's why we're doing this. Next
Right.
5 years, 5 years is a long time from now. Just to keep doing it and having fun and having people enjoy it, That's what I would say.
And that's it. Absolutely.
I mean,
and
for
like
me,
we talked about earlier, you
I
guys
just
are
wanna-
doing
I wanna
you guys
play
are doing
everywhere.
them justice for sure.
Thank
we
you.
appreciate that. As fans, we appreciate that.
Yes.
Well, that's nice to hear.
Yeah,
Those here.
yeah.
Absolutely. All right, let me see. We got another question.
Spez
One
says-
that's a good one. Post that one, Lisa, if you can.
Oh, sure.
One band to listen to forever. Who would it be?
Van Halen.
The
Nice.
Beatles.
Yes.
I'm gonna go with the Stones, of course. So
They're all good answers. Perfect.
yeah.
I love it.
All right.
Of
Can you
course,
just
I
can you
would
take that
go with-
question off there? Can you
That's
remove
okay.
that just for a sec?
Thank you for that question, by the way.
That's a good question. Now, Bert,
Thanks,
you're a Van
man.
Halen fan.
Yeah.
Here's a question for you. Do you prefer the Sammy Hagar era or the
No,
other one?
I
His
prefer
name,
the
I don't-
David. I prefer the David Lee Roth era.
David
But
Roth. Yeah.
yeah, I mean Sammy's great, and they were excellent with Sammy Hagar, but I don't know, they were just one of a kind with David Lee Roth. They became more of a mainstream band with Sammy Hagar, and it was awesome. But when they came out, I mean, they were hungry, they were young, and just blew everybody away. You never heard anything like that at the time, So it's pretty
Yeah.
amazing.
No, it's a myth. Maybe I don't know if it's true or not, but there's a lot of people that say Gene Simmons discovered them. Is that true?
It is true, but he couldn't get them signed. So
Oh,
he
man.
discovered them in Hollywood, opening up for a band with George Lynch. And
Oh wow.
they went to see George Lynch. They were blown away by Van Halen. He flew them to New York, did demos with them. Couldn't get them signed, so he released them from the contract, gave them the demos, and said, "Here, do with what you want." And then they got signed to Warner Brothers. So
Wow. Cool.
And
Very cool.
something. That's how it goes, because I read about Lady Gaga. The same thing happened with her.
Right.
She was under contract to like Babyface Edmonds or something like that, and he financed her demos, and he didn't hear anything. He released her, got with another producer, and she became a star.
Yep.
You know, it just depends. You know, it's strange how Van Halen couldn't get signed,
Yeah.
and Pete Templeman took them, and
Yep.
Yeah.
it's just amazing. You know, the same thing with Pantera. It's another band I really like. Pantera. You
Yeah.
know, they couldn't get signed either, and then one guy decided to sign them, and they became huge. Nobody knows what the right combination is or right formula is, but
So much of it is right place, right time. You know, bumping the right person. There's so much to. Listen, there's a lot of amazingly talented people out there that you never hear of because they just didn't get the break and stuff. You know, so.
That's
Absolutely.
true.
And another band that falls into that right place, right time category, it's got to be Anvil. I mean, those guys.
Yeah, they've been around
I mean,
forever.
they never really got their cup of coffee until the movie came out, and then they started, becoming noticed and all that.
Yep.
Nice guys, by the way.
They're from Canada, right? Yeah.
They are. They're from Toronto, and they're actually playing in Toronto tomorrow night.
Woo!
I mean, honestly, I remember hearing them before I was even in junior high school. My friend played me the Metal on Metal album, I think it was called.
But,
so they've been around forever. I mean, it's very cool. Yep, very cool.
And I got to look it up, but they've got, is it 19, 20, either 20 or 21 studio albums now.
Yeah. Yep.
They're working on their 21st, if I'm not mistaken. So
that's awesome. I mean, if you can do that for that long, then you're doing something right, and life is good. As long as you're enjoying what you're doing.
Absolutely. There, we got a good question there. Monkey House Productions. What would be the dream gig for Sticky Sweet?
Yes, that's a good question.
I could say opening up for the band, opening up for Def Leppard. I mean, would be the dream. I mean, contributing them, that's what I would say.
We can't hear you.
You can't hear me?
Yeah, it's kind of muffled a little bit.
Can you hear me?
No.
Yeah?
No.
Yeah?
Try it again.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me?
A little bit better.
Okay, let me get closer to the so you can see my face. How's this? Can you hear me now?
Let's read your lips. There we go.
probably opening up for Def Leppard, maybe there's a lot of good dream gigs. I mean, festival. I love festivals. I love and I know something. I also love small clubs too, because I played big festivals where you're so far from the audience and it's so far you can't touch them, But then I like being in a small club too, where you can high five people, kick them, smack them in the head, and
yes,
get personal with them,
Yeah, absolutely. Party, you're all like a big family kind of thing. Yeah. It's a good feeling.
Yeah. Oh, that's really good. Good stuff.
Yes,
Big,
absolutely. Huh? Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's been a lot of fun. Thank you guys for having us.
You're welcome.
Absolutely. Yeah, we are nearing the end. Real quick, before we end the show, very important for those of our fans, followers, and viewers that want to find out more about you guys. Can you plug your socials and the website as well, if there is one? Is there one?
Yeah, we have Instagram and a Facebook page. We're not done with the web page yet. That's in the works. Facebook page is facebook.com/Sticky Sweet. And the Instagram is Sticky Sweet NY. Follow us on Facebook so you can see all the dates coming up, all the shows we got coming up, and all the info and stuff. So
awesome.
Absolutely.
And that show for March, remind us when it's going to be and where it's going to be.
The one in New York in March is at a venue here on Long Island called 89 North. And that I believe is March 22nd. But we'll be posting all over as that gets closer, reminding people. It's a great venue. If you're living near New York, you're on the island, you're probably familiar with it already. It's a great place to play. And, we have some other stuff in the works outside of Long Island, and definitely want to come to Baltimore and Toronto now. So look out for us there too.
Oh man.
Yes, I can't wait. I just can't wait for that day. So keep in touch with me. Let me know, and I'll keep in touch with Elle. And definitely, and then I'll of course reserve my front row seat up in the front row, and for my table attendant that I bring. So
you'll get the VIP treatments that night. So
wonderful! Thank you, and I'm sure you'll have a bunch of merch. I gotta buy me a shirt,
cool.
And there's wristbands. I love those wristbands you were wearing with a Union Jack on it.
Right.
Absolutely.
Nice.
So whatever you have, definitely I'm going to be like, oh, I want this, that. I'm going to get it. I love my Def Leppard, and I love the Def Leppard tribute band, and we love you guys for coming to Front Row Promotions. Thank you, Sticky Sweet.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Hey, stay
on you guys soon. Thank you, everybody.
You're welcome.
Guys, I got to tell my Cooper story.
Okay, you got it.
She's going to tell you a story. Listen to her story.
All right.
All right. Well, thank you guys, everybody, for coming to Front Row Promotions and watching our wonderful interview with these fantastic guys of rock and roll. Def Leppard is what it is. All right. Sticky Sweet.
Yeah.
You're more than welcome to come back. And anytime you can post anything on our pages. There you go.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
You're welcome. All right. And as always, support live music, music in the making, and music everywhere. You have been watching Front Row Promotions.